Good day, everyone. I am teacher Rishel. I hope you can hear me clearly.
Yes, teacher, I can hear you clearly.
Great. For today's lesson, we are going to discuss digital citizenship, responsible online behavior. Since we are now living in a digital world where social media and technology are part of our daily lives, it is important to understand how we should behave online. Now, throughout our discussion, we will talk about responsible online behavior, why it is important, and how we can apply it in real life situations.
That sounds interesting, teacher, especially because most of us use social media every day.
Exactly. That is why this topic is very relevant to us as students and internet users. Now, before we begin, let us first read our objectives for today. At the end of the lesson, you are expected to identify responsible and irresponsible online behaviors in different situations. Show awareness and value responsible behavior when using social media and digital platforms, and to demonstrate proper responses in online situations such as fake news and online comments. These objectives will guide us during our discussion today.
Okay, teacher, I will listen carefully and participate in the activities.
Now, before I explain the topic, let me ask you first. Based on your understanding, what is digital citizenship?
So, for me, teacher, digital citizenship is about how we use or how we behave online and how we use technology or social media responsibly.
Very good. You already have a good idea about it. Digital citizenship means using technology and the internet in a safe, respectful, and responsible way. It includes how we can communicate online, how we share information, and how we treat other people in digital spaces. Now, for example, when we post, comment, or share something online, we should ask ourselves if it is respectful, helpful, and true.
So, digital citizenship is not only about using gadgets but also about behaving properly online.
Exactly. It is not only about having access to technology, but also about using it wisely and responsibly. Now, can you give me an example of responsible online behavior?
Um, I think being careful about what we post, respecting others online, and checking if information is true before sharing it.
Excellent answer. Those are good examples. Now, responsible online behavior includes thinking before posting, respecting other people online, avoiding harmful or rude comments, and checking if information is reliable before sharing it. Now, for example, before sharing a post, we should ask first, is this information true or will this affect someone negatively?
So that makes sense, teacher, because sometimes people share things immediately without checking it.
That is correct, and that is why we should be responsible digital citizens. Now, let me ask you another question. Why do you think digital citizenship is important?
Um, I think it is important because many people use social media every day and we should know how to behave responsibly online.
Very good answer. Now, digital citizenship is important because it helps us avoid problems such as fake news, cyberbullying, misunderstandings, and harmful online behavior. It also helps us build a positive digital identity because what we post online can affect how people see us. Now, remember, our actions online can leave a lasting effect.
So, even simple comments and posts are important, teacher.
Yes, because even small actions online can affect ourselves and other people. Now, let us apply what we learned. Imagine that you saw a social media post saying, no classes tomorrow, but there is no official announcement from the school. What would you do?
So, I will not immediately believe or share it teachers. I will first check the information or official announcement or school page to verify if it is true.
Excellent. That is an example of responsible online behavior. Instead of immediately sharing information, we should first verify if it is true or to avoid spreading misinformation. Now, why is it important to check information first?
So, because of false information can confuse people and spread misunderstandings.
Correct. That is why we should always think before we click or share. Now let us move to another situation. What if someone posted a rude or insulting comment online? What do you think is the proper response?
So, I think we should stay calm and avoid replying with rude comments. Too, we should remain respectful or ignore harmful comments.
Very good. Instead of fighting online, we should respond respectfully and avoid spreading negativity. If necessary, harmful behavior can also be reported. Now, why is respect important online?
Because words online can still hurt other people's feelings.
Exactly. Respect should always be practiced both offline and online. Now, before we end our lesson, can you summarize what you learned today?
So, I learned that digital citizenship means using technology responsibly and respectfully. So, we should think before posting, check information if it is true, and treat other people kind online.
Excellent summary. Now, always remember, think before you click, think before you post, and think before you share. Now, to conclude, digital citizenship helps us become responsible, respectful, and mindful users of technology. Since we spend a lot of time online, we should always make good choices in what we post, share, and say. Now, that ends our lesson for today. Thank you for participating.
Thank you, teacher.